Happy Thumbs Gaming. Big show.
What's up, everybody? HTG Doug here. We are actually doing the newly released Thief, which came out today, unless you're watching this months later, which then it came out months ago. So, but this is the prologue. We're going to give you a little first look at this, and I did leave in the cutscenes, and I did remember to turn on subtitles, so props for me, because I never remember to do that. So, you can't really hear it, but you can read it, so kind of a win-win for you guys anyway. But first impressions, let me say that I did not play Dishonored, and I have not played the original Thieves, whatever. So I am not really particularly used to this game, so you'll have to bear with me a little bit. But I am a collectible whore, so I'm gonna go and grab all of these collectibles. But there is a trophy or achievement for you Xbox people for collecting all of the collectibles in a chapter. I don't know if that counts for the prologue because I did not get like a score screen or whatever you want to call it, but I did for chapter 1, so I'm pretty sure this one doesn't count. But as you can see, you can open up cabinets and you can open up drawers, and you will have to check a lot of those because a lot of them will have some good stuff in there. And you can turn off like the lamps as well, or like the fires, which I'm pretty sure I'll do here in a second. There you go. You can turn that out so that it's harder to see you. But first impressions, very, very interesting. I'm really enjoying it. I'm not much of a stealth person, but in the right scenarios, I can be. And I know for a fact that this will be a hard platinum for me, just because it's just gonna be. Because I said I'm not very much of a stealth person, but with the right tools, I'm sure I can get through it. But as for the collectibles, you'll see that there are quite a bit laying around. There are 60 plus in the first chapter alone. There are a ton. Well, okay, let me rephrase that. There were 4 collectibles, but there are over 60 loots, and it's absolutely insane. Like, there's a ton of stuff. So you'll spend most of your time just looking around trying to pick stuff up. So that's going to be definitely a lot of fun and challenge. And in each chapter, excluding the prologue, there are thieving challenges. So like in chapter 1, I'm not sure if they change or if they're random or what, but in chapter 1, the 2 thieving challenges for me were extinguish 9 flames, which I actually missed 1, which I was very upset about, and to lift all the loot items, which I only got 78%. I got 48 out of 60, which is not really that bad, but 78%, that's pretty bad. So I actually enjoyed this the frame thing. You have to like find the switch and then pull it and then pick the lock. I thought it was really cool. So I'm enjoying that so far. But so far, I have enjoyed this game. There are a few things about it that I can tell are going to be a problem. In chapter 1, during one of the cutscenes, I had the subtitles on, of course, and the subtitles were off. Like, it just like. So what the guy was saying, what was actually on the screen, was off by about 10 to 15 seconds. So there's probably going to be some frame rate issues and some lag issues in this game, but I'm pretty much okay with that as long as it doesn't affect the actual gameplay. So, but yeah, So there's a ton of trophies, or not too many trophies. Actually, only 38, which is kind of on the low end for most games nowadays. But there's going to be a lot of collectibles. There's probably going to be multiple playthroughs to get all the trophies and achievements. My playthrough, the first time I'm going through, I'm not going for the full stealth. I'm gonna knock people out. I'm trying to get all the collectibles. Obviously, I didn't get them all in chapter 1, so I'm gonna have to go back and do that. But there are just absolutely a ton. Like it's insane. I'm sure I'll spend a good amount of time on this game, and it'll keep me busy for a while. So that's always a good thing in my book. I don't like paying a lot of money for games that I'm gonna finish in a day. So at least if I'm paying full price day 1. I could, I'll spend a week, 2 weeks, maybe even 3 weeks playing the game, and I at least get my money's worth. So, for me, that's worth it. But so far, like I said, I'm really enjoying it. This is not a type of game that I've played recently. Like if you look at my trophy list for recently, it has nothing to do with this or anything like this. Like I've been playing Lego, and I played through a lot of shooters recently, but nothing really like this, like action adventure stealth games. So. Really looking forward to playing through this. Something different from what I've played a lot recently, and really excited to finish this game.
Can it be both? Come on.
So yeah, that's basically my overview of it real quick. If you've played any stealth game, you basically understand the concept. Like you played Splinter Cell, same thing. You're in the shadows, you can't be seen, or less likely to be seen. And you're in the open and the light, easier to be seen, so on and so forth. Basic game mechanics. And for the record, I'm playing this on PS3, not PS4, so I have not seen the PS4 frame rate differences or anything like that, so I can't comment on that. But on PS3, I know that there were some problems with that. So on that, like that zoom thing, whatever you want to call it, it's actually Garrett's swoop ability, which basically lets him go from like shadow to shadow, so he's not seen as much. So that's pretty interesting. I like it so far. It does help out a lot, and I haven't had any problems with that yet. So, but yeah, I do like the peek ability. The actual location of like the option is kind of off sometimes, and I wish it could be done a little better. But so far it's pretty good. I don't really use it as much because I'm not going for my full stealth playthrough. But I figure I'm probably gonna get my ass kicked on master difficulty. So I figured I would do stealth on that just so I could avoid combat and just kind of make it through the game quicker. Because I'm assuming that if you go full on like assault, this game's gonna take a lot longer than if you just stealth through it and just go. But like I said, I have not gotten very far into the game yet, so I cannot say. But yeah, here we go.
Garrett, come on.
All right, so honestly, the graphics are not really bad. And I do like the environments.
I made it myself.
I just, you know, like I said, I've never played a game like this, or have not in a long time. I have not played Dishonored, so I have not experienced the differences. But I do actually like the graphics. I do like the environments. It's and I honestly, like, I haven't seen many videos on this, but it kind of reminds me of like a first-person Assassin's Creed in terms of like the platforming and stuff like that. And I'm not really usually a first-person kind of gameplay person, but gamer. There we go, gamer. That's the word. Sorry. But I'm actually kind of liking the first person. It's kind of interesting, and like I said, it's just a change of pace from what I'm normally used to. So for me, so far, definitely worth the pickup on day one. I mean, you might have different opinions than I will, but for me, definitely like to do that. So, or definitely worth it for me so far. And as always, make sure you close the cabinet doors, just because you're a master thief. You don't leave cabinet doors open. What the hell's wrong with you? I don't know. I don't know. I like to close the doors that I open in the cabinets I open. I guess it's just kind of me being paranoid. I'm like, oh, somebody's gonna come along and see that I'm gonna get spotted, but you know, whatever. So I do like the fact that you can peek in through the keyholes. I think that's very it's just, I don't know. It's just kind of funny. I like it. So it allows you to see what's going on, and then you can pick the lock. And the lock picking is basically the same as every other game that you've lock picked in. If you've played like BioShock Infinite or Fallout 3 or anything like that, basically the same mechanics. You just find the spot where the controller vibrates or the little circle lights up, and that's it. So pretty easy. And yeah, there's actually the first collectible that I found is right to the right there. You'll see the letter flashing as soon as I open up these drawers. There it is. So that is the first of the collectibles that I have found. I believe I got both of the collectibles in the level, but I'm not sure. Or all the I don't even know. I haven't really checked to be sure. And I don't want to give you the wrong information, so I'm not going to say anything. But there are a ton of stuff that you can open up and you can grab. Like there's a ring in there, there's a cup, and then make sure you close that. There you go. You don't want to leave that open. All right. So yeah, definitely going to keep me busy this game for a while. I know I said that out of order, but I don't care. So, and that's always a plus in my book. As long as it's not like grinding and just no, I don't like to do that. But I mean, I do, but I don't enjoy it as much. But this game seems like it's going to be like a different game each time I play it, because the custom difficulty, oh, that's right, they have a custom difficulty where you can basically customize the settings to how you want. I have not messed with it too much yet, but it seems like an interesting concept, and I'm actually kind of looking forward to it. So, but you know, I'm probably gonna do a full stealth playthrough, which for that trophy, and on master difficulty, which will give me that trophy or achievement as well. And then we have like my full assault playthrough, where I try to get all the collectibles. And from what I've seen, there is a replay like chapter thing where you can go back and get the collectibles you missed. So you don't have to, you know, you don't have to play through a whole nother game just to get like the 1 or 2 collectibles you missed. So, but that's just what I've heard. I have not confirmed that yet, but I don't think they would lie to me. So that's just what I'm going with. But this is on the easiest difficulty. I don't think I mentioned that earlier. I said I've not played a game like this recently, so I wanted to gently ease myself in, and I wanted to get to know the levels. That way, when I go through my stealth playthrough, I could easily just go through there and be like, oh, I know this is the best way to do this, and so on and so forth, and then that's it. So that's just my personal preference. I mean, if you've played Dishonored, you might be more comfortable playing on a high difficulty, but I'm just really not. I mean, if I was playing a shooter, then yeah, I would probably play on the hardest difficulty, but this is not your classic just run in and kill everybody, even though I kind of do that in chapter 1, but that's another time. Actually, I still didn't run in and kill everybody. I actually did get the trophy. There is a trophy or achievement for completing an entire chapter without alerting anybody. I did get that in the first chapter, so it is not particularly difficult. Definitely doable, even for like a noob like me who has not played stealth games or is not good at stealth games. So I don't think any of the trophies or achievements in this game will be hard. Just a matter of getting through the 2 or 3 playthroughs you're going to need. But there is a trophy for not using the focus ability, and I decided to do that on this playthrough, so I will not be using focus throughout the entire 9 or 10 chapters that there are. I forgot. If you include the prologue, I think it's 9 or 10. I can't remember. But yeah, I decided to get that trophy out of the way for this playthrough because I'm pretty sure I'm probably going to need it on master difficulty. But I don't know. Maybe maybe focus is good for you finding collectibles. I really don't know. You know, this game just came out today, unless you're watching in the future. But so yeah, I can't really say for sure. But I said we'll find out. We'll see. I'm not even sure if collectibles will carry. Oh, there's no new game plus, so collectibles won't carry over. So if you start a new game on master difficulty, I will have to get all of them again. So, but you can see there's a bunch of claw points there that you cannot use yet. The claw is the thing that Erin's carrying, and like it helps you grasp onto locations. And usually when you see scratch marks on the walls, that's what that means, like a claw mark spot. But I'm not sure if I replay this chapter if I can get the claw or not. I'm not really sure. But so we'll find out. It's still early, so. But we did get these new things called water arrows, which are actually kind of interesting. And they're I've seen water arrows, and I've seen fire arrows, and I've heard of choke arrows. So kind of interesting what they're doing with the arrows. I have not got a chance to use any of them but the water arrows at this point, but definitely is an interesting concept, and I do actually enjoy that so far. I've used it once or twice, and it seems to work really well if you're going to stealth a mission. So that's you know, definitely they give you the tools to stealth it for sure. It's not like it's going to be like super crazy difficult and you're just not going to be able to do it now. It seems like it's going to be very doable even for noobs like me or whoever else doesn't play this. So alright, so there is a trophy for not taking down anybody. Like you can't kill or knock out anybody in the entire game, but it seems right here it forces you to. So I am not sure if there's a way around this or if you have to, and this just does not disqualify the trophy. But I actually had to. I wanted to see what happens if I didn't take him down, and it just like cancels the mission. You have to reset the checkpoint. So I'm pretty sure that one's forced, and I'm pretty sure that will not disqualify the trophy. But don't hold me to that, because like I said, I'm only like 2 chapters in. So what can I? You know, I don't know for sure. Alright. So yeah, this first chapter was a little bit cutscene heavy, but that's understandable because, I mean, the game, there hasn't been a sequel. This is the first sequel for like, what, I don't know, 10, it's like 10 plus years, I think? I don't even remember. I think the last one was Thief 2, maybe? And that came out a long time ago, so they're trying to reintroduce it. There's going to be a couple cutscenes and stuff like that, but Chapter 1 definitely had less cutscenes, so it's not going to be like just one big gigantic cutscene one after the other. No, it's not. There's a lot of gameplay, and it definitely will keep you busy for a while. I think my first Chapter 1 clocked in about 33 minutes, but I did restart it a couple checkpoints because I got seen and stuff like that, so not sure if that was added in as my time or not, but I don't believe it was. So I probably spent about an hour on the first chapter, just because, like I said, I was trying to get as many collectibles as I could. And I was trying to I was trying not to be seen and everything, and so apparently you can restart the checkpoint because I was seen and I did take damage and stuff like that. But when I restarted the checkpoint, it still gave me the trophy, so it seems like you can make mistakes and just restart and you'll be fine. But I'll have to do some more research with that. There is a trophy achievement for completing 3 missions in consecutive missions without taking any damage. But I did take damage at one point, but I restarted the checkpoint, so I guess we'll see if that counts or not. You'll have to wait till I get to like chapter 3, and we'll see if I'll confirm it for you. But if you've played a lot of the games, they have like the bottle thing where you throw the bottle away, and then like the guard gets distracted and stuff like that. But basically the same concept. So I thought it would work a little differently, but it seems like he starts roaming the area once you do that. So, oh, and I just realized I think I missed a collectible right there in the corner. I didn't even see it when I was playing. But that's alright. But you can see the shining little thing over there in the corner, and I actually will get that. I'm trying to wait for him to turn around real quick, and then you can use your swoop ability and just swoop right over there, and we'll grab that. It turns out it's nothing all that special, but what can I say? See, I love that swoop ability. I think it's awesome. But we do get 2 gold coins, which will just add to our total. And there is a trophy for... I know I'm just giving you like a ton of trophies. I should have just labeled this like trophy achievement list. But there's a trophy achievement for spending 40,000 gold. And I mean, I only have about 200 like by the end of this chapter, I believe. And I think I had... I think I collected about 400 in chapter 1. So... not really sure if you can sell items or what, but I would assume you would have to get quite a bit of the collectibles and do a couple of the side quests at least to be able to get that kind of money and be able to spend it. So, but like I said, I have not gotten very far, so I can't confirm that, but that's just my first initial impression anyway. Take it as you will, take it as law, take it as, you know, opinion, whatever you want. Just know that this is my first impression. Alright, so she's been kind of pissing us off this chapter, if you guys haven't been reading. So we are actually going to do something kind of sneaky right here. And we are going to... Hold on, wait for it. Wait for it.
Let's just get the job done.
Oh, I'm going to check the corner first. No collectibles, alright. And we're actually going to pickpocket her and steal her claw. It is now ours. Sneaky, sneaky, Garrett. Sneaky, sneaky. But that's alright. I actually do like the claw so far. I mean, it's basic concept. You've seen it in tons of games. Assassin's Creed basically has a similar object. Or objects, anyway. I don't want to say the exact same object, but yeah. It's very similar to some games, so. Alright, so this is basically just one long, gigantic cutscene to end the level here. So the level's basically over. Yeah, that's, you know, that's it. So definitely an interesting prologue. I'm kind of looking forward to seeing where the story goes. And it's been a while since I've really gotten into a story of a game. I mean, Lego games have stories, but they're not really, you know. And I think I've played, you know, I just finished up Payday 2, which doesn't really have a story. I'm playing through Rayman Origins right now as well, but that doesn't really have a story either. I mean, it does, but I'm not really into it like I have gotten into this one so far. But so it's been a while. That's all I'm saying. Like, and I played Devil's Army of Two, Devil's Cartel recently, and I don't care anything about that story at all. So, yeah, this is a nice change of pace for me. I'm really excited. And if you're mostly into shooters and stuff like that, like I am, I would definitely suggest this because it is a nice change of pace so far. But like I said, only 2 chapters in, can't really say past that. So if there's any game-breaking glitch after this, I don't know about it yet because I have not got that far. So take it with a grain of salt. But I'm just saying, if you're into the same sort of games like I am, a lot of shooters, stuff like that, then this is a nice change of pace, and it'll really, you know, you might really enjoy it. So that's my suggestion. Obviously, I don't expect all of you to listen to it or any of you to listen to it, but I'm gonna say it, and then that's my opinion. So definitely glad I bought this, despite the reviews, because some of the reviews I've seen haven't been all that great. But you know, like I said, I've not played Dishonored, so a lot of people have been comparing it to that. I can't compare it to that because I have not played it. So my recommendation, definitely go out and buy it. If you have a PS4, I'll go with the PS4 version just because I'm pretty sure it fixes a lot of the issues, or it would fix a lot of the issues if there were any, but I don't know. And that is freaking awesome. He shoots the guy with the claw. Oh God, Garrett, you silly, silly person. All right. So that's about it. I'll let the trophy pop here just for proof that that's the end of the level. It's called The Drop, so we did get it one trophy at least. At least, if anything, we could say we at least got one trophy, so. But that's going to do it, so hopefully you guys enjoyed a little HTG first look of the prologue of Thief, which was released today for PS3, PS4, Xbox 360, I think Xbox One as well, and PC. So, come back and check out the rest of our videos. They should be up soon if they're not already up. And as always, make sure you follow us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and like and subscribe to us on YouTube, and check us out on Google Plus as well. And I'll see you guys very soon.